Libra, have you ever felt like you are off in doubt, afraid of making mistakes, strive for harmony, but at the same time face internal contradictions? You're constantly trying to keep the balance, yet life keeps pushing you off course. Do you struggle with indecision, overthink every choice, or feel trapped by others' expectations? What if I told you that the key to your true power isn't in maintaining harmony, but in learning when to break the rules? In this video, we're revealing 10 life-changing lessons every Libra must learn, secrets that will help you stop doubting, start deciding, and take control of your own destiny. And trust me, Lesson 10 will completely shift how you see your life choices. Now, let's make this personal. Drop your zodiac sign and birth date in the comments, I'll be reading it. And if you know a friend who's struggling with big decisions or constantly searching for balance, send them this video. They need to hear this too. Ready to unlock your power, Libra? Let's dive in. Lesson 1: Stop being a victim of others' opinions. Since childhood, Libra, you've been told to be polite, tactful, and accommodating. You learned that harmony means keeping the peace, even at the expense of your own happiness. The 11th house governing social ties often keeps you trapped in this pattern, making you crave approval while fearing rejection. But here's the truth: true harmony isn't about being agreeable. It's about being authentic. Imagine living a life where you no longer need to adjust yourself to fit the expectations of others. What would that feel like? The first step is simple: start recognizing your own boundaries. The next time someone asks you for something that makes you uncomfortable, instead of automatically saying yes, pause and ask yourself, do I really want this? The moment you start living for yourself, not for the comfort of others, you step into your true power. Lesson 2: Justice doesn't mean saving everyone. Libra, your sense of fairness is legendary. You hate injustice and will go to battle for what's right, even when it's not your fight. But here's the problem: the more you try to balance the world, the more unbalanced you become. Think about it. How often have you jumped into conflicts that drained your energy? How many times have you taken on battles that weren't yours to fight? The 9th house of ideals makes you want to fix everything, but sometimes the wisest thing you can do is step back. Not every fight needs your sword. Here's something to try the next time you feel the urge to intervene in someone else's drama. Ask yourself, is this truly my responsibility? Or am I losing myself in someone else's chaos? Because real justice isn't about interference. It's about protecting your own energy first. Lesson 3: Stop overthinking and start deciding. Indecision is a Libra's curse. You weigh every option, analyze every outcome, and by the time you've made up your mind, the opportunity is gone. Sound familiar? But here's something you might not realize: there is no perfect choice. There are only choices you make and their consequences. Instead of waiting for certainty, give yourself a time limit. Next time you find yourself stuck in decision paralysis, set a 30-second timer. Whatever feels right in that moment, go with it. Your intuition knows more than your logical mind will ever process. And remember, this inaction is still a choice. Every time you hesitate, you're making a decision by default. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, make the decision, and create your own clarity. Lesson 4: Beauty isn't always harmony. Libra, you're drawn to beauty, aesthetics, and elegance. But sometimes this love for balance turns into an escape from reality. You curate the perfect environment, create stunning spaces, and seek relationships that look ideal from the outside. But what happens when that beauty is just a mask? True harmony isn't about how things appear, it's about how they feel inside. If your relationships, your home, or even your career look perfect but feel empty, it's time to go deeper. This month, try something different. Instead of perfecting your surroundings, focus on perfecting your inner peace. Meditate. Journal. Sit in silence. Because real beauty isn't about the world around you, it's about the world inside you. Lesson 5: Love is not an equation. You've spent your life searching for the perfect partner, the ideal balance, the one who completes you. But Libra, love isn't math, it's chemistry. You analyze every relationship, every interaction, every flaw. You weigh pros and cons, searching for harmony. But real love isn't always logical. It's messy, passionate, unpredictable. Ask yourself, are you looking for love, or are you trying to create perfection? This month, let go of the checklist. Take a risk. Say what you feel without rehearsing. Love isn't something to be calculated, it's something to be felt. Lesson 6: conflicts are not always evil. Libras run from conflicts like the plague. They are willing to give in to keep the peace, but this often leads to suppressing their own emotions. The more they avoid confrontation, the deeper they bury their feelings. Conflict can be useful. It is a way to set boundaries, express their opinions, and assert themselves. Libras need to learn to see arguments as an opportunity, not a threat. If they allow themselves to speak honestly without fear of offending, they will be able to build healthier and more respectful relationships. It is also important to remember that harmony is achieved not only through compromise, but also through honestly expressing your needs. Sometimes a little skirmish clears the air and strengthens bonds more than a silent victim. Lesson 7: money is also energy, not just a way to please others. Libra's financial house is associated with partnership, so they often feel unsure about money. It is important for them to understand that their finances are not only a balance of income and expenses, but also a reflection of their self-confidence. Libras can succeed when they begin to value their talents and are not afraid to demand a decent reward. They are often inclined to share resources with others, forgetting about their own needs. They should develop a more sustainable approach to finances. Learn to invest not only in a beautiful life, but also in their future. Money is a tool, not a goal. The more Libra realizes their value, the easier it will be for them to attract material goods without feeling guilty. Lesson 8: solitude is not a punishment, but a chance to hear yourself. Libras are afraid of being alone. They fill their lives with people, events, noise in order to drown out their inner voice. But it is in silence that they can understand what they really want. The sooner Libra learns to enjoy their own company, the less dependent they will become on the presence of others. Solitude is not isolation, but an opportunity to look inside yourself without distractions. It is important to learn to appreciate moments of peace and use them to understand your desires and goals. Silence gives answers to those questions that are drowned out by vanity. And if Libra learns to listen to themselves, their life will become more fulfilling and meaningful. Lesson 9: honesty with yourself is the only way to inner balance. Libras can deceive themselves better than anyone else. They justify other people's actions, ignore their own desires, hide behind smiles. But balance is only possible where there is truth. Awareness of your true needs and the courage to admit them is the key to freedom. It is important for Libras to stop looking for excuses and start listening to their desires, even if they do not coincide with the expectations of others. Transformation begins with honesty. The faster Libras acknowledge their fears, grievances, and suppressed emotions, the easier it will be for them to free themselves from them. True harmony comes when the inner and outer worlds coincide and do not hide from each other. Lesson 10: final chapter: the truth about choices, 7th house. Partnership and Karma Libra, your entire life has been about choices. And for too long, you've believed that waiting will bring you a better one. But the truth is, the perfect choice does not exist. You tell yourself that if you wait a little longer, something better will come. But all you're doing is letting life pass by. It's time to accept that every choice carries risk. That making a decision, even an imperfect one, is better than being stuck in hesitation. Power isn't in the options you're given, it's in the choice you make. So, Libra, what will you choose? To keep hesitating, or to finally take control of your destiny? The answer is yours.